Bitcoin already testing the 123k, and we already completing the first target around 121,000. And on the previous video I'm already mentioned, if we see the rejection from here or higher, we still have a support around 115, and we can see the 2 times we already retesting this support. And right now Bitcoin ping-ponging between the support around 115 and the top around $121,000. What's up everyone, Puryanik here and welcome back to Crypto Zone. If you are in Malaysia and living in the Kuala Lumpur right now, we have a many events going on right now in Kuala Lumpur. Make sure you're not missing them. But if you already missed the event, I'm already attending and I'm already captured the most important part from the event. Make sure you're subscribing and following the Crypto Zone. And I'm going to be sharing with you guys my experience from Malaysia Blockchain Week, which is that happened on yesterday and the day before. And on this video, I want to talk about the Bitcoin and Ethereum for higher and the lower time frame. So let's jump to the chart and see what's going on the market. Let's start with the daily time frame, and if you remember, I'm already targeting the $121,294 for a Bitcoin during we was around $90,000, and we can see right now after breakout from the 112,000, we can see the nice move to testing the $123,250, and on the daily time frame we don't see any closing candle higher than this resistance. And right now 115k 115,800 is acting as a very strong support, and we can see right now multiple day we ping-ponging between this support and this resistance. I'm still bullish on the Bitcoin. I'm super duper bullish for a Bitcoin, because if Bitcoin breaking above the 121,000 122,000 and come back and hold this 121,000 as a support, definitely the next target is going to be 130 135, which is that I explained on the previous video. But right now we are still ping-ponging between this support and this resistance. At the same time, if anyhow Bitcoin breaking below the 115,000, we have a more support around 112k, which is that the breakout, and we have a previous resistance around this area now acting as a support. And if we see the break below this support around 112k, definitely we can come back and retest the 106k, or even we can come back again to this support around 104k, or even can come back and retesting this box between the 100 low and the top around 104k. But right now we have a multiple support. I don't thinking right now we're going to see the dump from here, because I'm more bullish on the Bitcoin. And if we be back again to this area, we have a more support around this area, and I'm more bullish on the Bitcoin. I'm looking for a Bitcoin to break above the 120,000 to see the more higher price for a Bitcoin. And we can see the mid band of the BB on the daily time frame also standing around this support around 115. That's why I'm still thinking if Bitcoin back again to this support, we have a multiple buy around here. And if we see the breakout from the 121,000 122k, definitely we can see the new high for a Bitcoin. At the same time, we can see the low band of the BB on the daily time frame standing exactly around 106k. On the daily time frame, we can see the more volume around the current price, and we can see the more volume standing around this support around 115. If we be breaking below this support, we can see the multiple volume between the 110k to $100 support. MACD on the daily time frame, we can see the cross, and we can see the histogram changing to the red, and is normal if Bitcoin come and retest the lower around 150k, around 115k again, and still we are higher than the baseline. On the daily time frame, I'm still thinking market can be sideways action as soon as we have a support around 115. Otherwise, if we be breaking below, definitely we can see the 112k or even 106k. If I back to the weekly time frame, we can see the mid band of the BB standing exactly around 101k, and we can see the SAR indicator also on the weekly time frame around this area. But this is not mean we can see the hardly crash here and this is the end for a Bitcoin right now. But still we have a strong support from my view around 101k, 102k. Possible for a Bitcoin come and retest this area. I'm more bullish than a bearish on the market right now. But if we consider this candle as a doji candle, maybe we can see for a few days sideways action, or even possible for Bitcoin to come and retest the lower support again. But right now still Bitcoin holding this support, and if we see the breakout around 121,000, I'm looking forward to see the Bitcoin rising to 130 or 134,000, or maybe new all-time high for a Bitcoin. MACD on the weekly time frame, we don't see any cross, and histogram is still on the green and we are higher than the baseline. At the same time, DMI, D plus and ADX is very close to each other and they're holding the range of the 28%. That's why I'm still thinking we can see the sideways action, and if we see the break below the 115, yes, definitely possible for a Bitcoin come and retest this support around 104, 106, $100,000 again. But right now Bitcoin is still holding this support, and there is still hopium to see the Bitcoin break above $121,000. Ethereum on the weekly time frame, I'm already mentioned before on the previous video, soon or later we can see the Ethereum breakout, and very soon we can see the Ethereum retesting this resistance, and we can see the Ethereum retesting the $3,862. And right now on the weekly time frame we can see the opening and closing candle higher than the top band, and still I think in this can be continue. And if we see the Ethereum break above finally 4,000 resistance, which is that multiple time we are already trying this resistance, but right now we are still below this resistance. But this rally to me still can be continue, and I can see the Ethereum potential to break above this resistance and retesting the $4,800, and maybe possible to see the Ethereum after that to retesting the all-time high around $4,878. And maybe if we see the breakout for Ethereum, because it's a possible for Ethereum, a long time we are on the low and the downtrend, and if we see the Ethereum break above $4,000 and close above it, yes, definitely we can retest in the $4,878 resistance. And if we break above this resistance, means open and close above and hold this as a support, definitely we can see the Ethereum even come and retest the 7,700 US dollar, and we can see the Fibonacci line standing around 7,715 for Ethereum. That's why still Ethereum have a possible to break out this resistance. At the same time we can see the green histogram for a MACD, and the MACD come and retest the baseline. And if we see the breakout for Ethereum, definitely we can see the higher price for Ethereum. At the same time we can see on DMI, D plus hold above the 33%, means that more bullish than a bearish right now on the market. And if we see the breakout for Ethereum, definitely we can come and retest the $4,800 resistance, which is that we see the top on 2021, and after that still we never touch this resistance. And if we see the breakout for Ethereum higher than 4,000, definitely possible for Ethereum to come and retest this resistance. So this is all about today, my friend. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'm going to be publishing the daily altcoin soon on this channel. If you're looking for any altcoin, let me know in the comment. I'm going to be checking for you. All the best for you, and see you on the next video.